Hey, I was given a copy of Sword of the Guardian last month. I just wasn't able to get around to recording it. Luckily, he actually improved this game quite a bit. Now, the first thing you notice is the graphics are not great. I think the graphics is like the only really unappealing part of this game. The gameplay is actually pretty good. The enemy variety is not the best, but it's mostly just the graphics. I really don't know how he could have fixed it. This game was made by one guy, so I don't know. He could have used like bone animation or just like real 3D models. I think that would have made the game look a lot better. It looks really janky, but the gameplay is actually pretty decent. So, I don't know when this was done. I guess it was done while my computer was in the shop, but he added new moves for everybody. So there's more variety. Before, you only had the first two moves here. You had the down-up and then the fireball moves, and the rest of this stuff was not added at all. So, definitely adds more variety. I played through a little bit of the first level when I had some time, and it definitely does help quite a bit. So it's pretty standard stuff. You have a jump, you have an attack button, you have your super, which usually will break through armor, and then you have a bunch of special moves. So there's this like dragon kick. You have this, which is good for crowd control, starting a combo. And you added this. I don't remember what the other move is. Oh, launcher. It's Tetsuzanko as well. There's a dash. This kind of reminds me of Red Obsidian Remnant. Like, the gameplay in that was pretty good, but the graphics really held it back. That's kind of what's going on here. I don't really know how he could have fixed it on a budget. I think just using, 3D models and just animating them that way would have made it look better. You can also incorporate items into combos as well. You can't dash backwards, which is something I really dislike about this game. You can only dash in one direction. See, like right there, I tried to do a backdash that didn't come out. It doesn't let you. I actually haven't finished this game, so I don't know exactly how long it is, but there's no upgrades or anything like that, so it's more of a fight and rage style beat 'em up where there's no like progression at all. So I played through like a couple levels of this when it came out, and I can tell the new moves actually add a lot of variety. I like using the Tetsuzanko, kind of close the distance and then start a combo with the launcher. And I just wish the defensive options were better. You should be able to backdash, but you can't. No, that doesn't work. And apparently it hasn't been selling well. I kind of feel bad. It's obviously a lot of work was put into this, but it's just the way that it looks really holds it back, unfortunately. Like the assets in the back don't look that bad, like the background and the other assets that compose the levels. It's mostly just like stuff like the running animation and stuff that just looks really off. Obviously, pixel art is not something that's really feasible if you're a single developer, but I don't know how he could really fix it. Like I said, I think just using just the 3D models that these are composed of, I think if he put them in a different program and used just regular 3D animation, the game would have looked a lot better. And yeah, stuff like this, like the dash, where it kind of just blurs out. The defensive options need work. The combo system is actually a lot of fun. I can tell these new moves actually add a lot of new dynamic to the game. Like you can use this to approach, and you can't go into a basic attack string off this. You can go into the new launcher, so you can go like that, and then go into a combo. So that part of the game is pretty good. I think the defensive options need work. Obviously, changing the graphics at this point is probably not something he can do. Hopefully for his next game, he'll kind of expand on this idea, you know, add like tag mode and more options, more mechanics, maybe some progression to get more people interested. The foundation's pretty great. I'll probably do some gameplay with the swordsman later. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks to the developer for giving me this key. Peace.